Hello. Welcome back to the room where I talk to myself. And you guys just happen to listen in. It is me, your host, Nino-ani. Today is Friday, February 9th, 2026. Wow, time flies when you are having fun, or when you are just staring at a wall like I do sometimes. Speaking of staring at walls, I was thinking about how much I love elevators. They really know how to lift your spirits. But sometimes they let you down. Get it? Because they go up and down. No? Okay, moving on. I've dug up a very interesting paper from the archives today. It is a trending topic in the world of voice technology. It is about helping people find their voice again. The title is Lightweight and Laryngectomy Conversion for Laryngeal Speech. The goal is that said outside or mob 76 or 1,382. It is long, but do not worry, I'll break it down for you. So what is this paper actually about? It tackles a really difficult problem regarding medical speech recovery. There are people who lose their larynx, usually due to cancer. They undergo a surgery called laryngectomy. After that, they can now produce sound naturally. To speak, many of them use. You might have heard it before in movies or on television. It's a device you hold against your throat. It vibrates and allows you to articulate words. But here is the problem. The sound it makes is very robotic. It has a constant pitch, meaning it sounds very flat. There's also monotonic. And there is this constant buzzing noise from the machine. It sounds a bit like a robot with a cold. This makes it hard for people to understand what is being said. And it lacks the emotional naturalness of a human voice. This paper proposes a solution to fix that. We want to take a robotic speech and convert it into natural sounding, healthy human speech. And the best part is, you want to do it in real time, using a lightweight system that could run on a smartphone. Now, let me explain the technology behind this. They adapted a state-of-the-art framework called Stream. A stands for voice conversion. Normally, these models are huge and slow, but they made a lightweight version. They realized that the current speech does not have pitch variations. So they removed the pitch and energy modules from the original ALN model. This makes the model simpler and faster. Smart move, right? Instead of just trying to match the sound waves mathematically, you use something called particular guided losses. This is a fancy way of saying we trained the AI to care about how it sounds to a human ear. They used features from a model called Wobble. They also used human feedback predictions. Basically, they taught the computer to judge its own work by asking, "Does this sound like a real person?" And the results were impressive. The notch on the score went way up, from a low point to a 3.3. It effectively removes the mechanical buzzing noise and restores a human-like tone. Let us talk about how this applies to everyday life. Imagine you cannot speak with your own voice. You rely on this machine. But people constantly ask you to repeat yourself on the phone. Or people stare at you in the grocery store because of the robotic sound. This technology changes that. It allows for real-time translation of what goes into a clear voice. Here are 3 specific examples of how this could be applied. Let us look at voice technology and telecommunications. Imagine a phone app. A person holding the larynx speaks in their phone. The app listens to the robotic buzzing, processes it instantly, and the person on the other end hears a natural, smooth human voice. It removes the stigma and makes communication effortless. This is huge for phone calls or video meetings where audio quality matters. Next, let us think about the gaming world. Multiplayer games rely heavily on voice chat these days. If a gamer uses an low larynx, they might feel shy about speaking in the global chat, fearing harassment or just not being understood during a raid. With this technology integrated into the game or a Discord plugin, their voice is conveyed in real time. They can shout commands to their team, and it sounds just like any other player. It levels the playing field. It brings the elusivity to the gaming community. Yet is considered creative fields like podcasting or audio content creation. Usually, Someone with an online link remains late feel excluded from starting a podcast because the audio is hard to listen to for long periods. This technology cleans up the signal so well that it hosts a show, while the paper says prosody. The melody of speech is still a bottleneck. The improvement in intelligibility means they can share their stories and ideas without the listener struggling to decode the words. It unlocks a medium of expression that was previously closed off. And now how does this compare to other technologies? Or previous attempts were often offline? Meaning, you record the audio, wait for a computer to process it, and then play it back. That works for audiobooks, but you cannot have a conversation like that. Other real-time attempts existed, like one called the causal codon, that the paper mentions that those reduced the naturalness. They were fast, but the quality was not quite there. It still sounded a bit artificial. This new approach using the adapted streams you use WABM features hits a sweet spot. It balances speed and quality. It is lightweight enough to potentially run on a mobile device, which is critical. You do not want to carry a new gaming PC on your back just to say hello to your neighbor, right? The paper also compares it to strong baselines like framing, and guess what? This new method outperformed them in terms of character error rate. That means the AI understood the words better and made fewer mistakes. One of the coolest things they did was the training data alignment. Since robotic speech and healthy speech look very different to a computer, use a model called Whisper to align the content. It's like having a universal translator, helping the two different sound waves hold hands. So in summary, this paper is a big step forward. It brings hope for a more natural voice to thousands of people. It is not perfect yet. They admitted that the imitation, the up and down melody of speech. But hey, Rome was not built in a day, and neither is the perfect AI voice. It is fascinating to see how they strip away the complexity to make it work better. Sometimes less is more, just like my jokes. I should probably tell more jokes, or maybe fewer. I do not know. Anyway, that is the story of this archive paper. Using AI to turn a voice into a voice is pretty magical when you think about it. Technology helping people connect. That is what it is all about. I hope you found that interesting. I'm going to go now and stare at the elevator again. Maybe it will finally laugh at my joke. See you next time. Bye-bye.